Cool. And of course the trap missions.
Oh my god, this is so cute! Never mind, not cute!
Lulu.
Can you deal with that?
We would probably be seeing release this year, so let's see how terrible it really is. It's terrible. I mean, literally terrible. It's actually funny because of how terrible the game is. Just terrible. Okay, so honestly, this is terrible. This is actually terrible. Honestly, I don't care how many times I'm going to say it. This game is terrible. It's terrible. I get stuck. The fact that the game is so terribly made and it's so buggy, it just... Obviously, this is going to be terrible anyway. So, my advice, guys, is just save your money and put it towards Detroit Become Human or something worth playing.
Shot episode. We're talking all about Dark Souls, so we're going to be making 2 shots for that, and it's a special one because we're making them for fellow YouTuber Black Sheep Vidya. We will link all their information down below because they're doing a stream this Friday, so check that out and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers and my awesome co-host
Shouty.
So we're doing quick shot.
So this one is called the Bonfire Bomber. Bonfire Bomber.
It's a mouthful.
No rest for the wicked. So, bomber, we need a shot that goes in that bomber. So what that's gonna be is half Goldschlager, half Fireball. Oh God, what are we getting ourselves into? There's actual gold.
Oh yeah,
gold.
it's gold member.
Yeah, it's gold member. I love gold. Anyways. So get some fireball going on in there. Boom. Get these little gold fleckies all dancing around there. Boom. Okay, so that's our shot of the bomber. So, and as Tom was saying, girl, you asked for some weak shots, but you came to me.
I told her to ease up.
You came to me, girl.
Mine's a little bit less alcohol-y.
What you do is, boom. Red Bull.
Right in the face. Thanks.
You put, I would say...
Yeah, that's probably good.
That's about good. I don't know.
This will also be good for you guys because it's going to keep you awake.
So, traditional bombers, you drop it in and then you take it. One good thing for a bomber is if you hold the little shot glass so it doesn't clink on your teeth.
Or if you don't want to do that, just use your lips. And just kind of cover it like that. Yep.
So, do you want me to do it right now, or should we do
it
it
now.
later?
No,
Okay.
do it now.
All right. Cheers. Dark Souls.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Nice. Love it. So, yours is the Bonfire Bomber. Mine is the Lord of Cinder. So,
Ooh.
Excited about that one. So, I'm actually making this in my Targaryen shot glass. So that's
Very
super
appropriate.
exciting. That I got at Fan Expo. Which is, I had to throw that in.
I did. I don't know why.
So, we're going to do about 1/4 ounce of grenadine.
You say about so Canadian.
About.
About.
Yeah. And then after that, I've got 1/2 ounce of Fireball whiskey. We're going to top that up nice.
There you go, fam.
You can, yeah, you can have whatever kind of orange soda pop.
That was a little bit of a super deluxe reference if anybody was wondering what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I had no idea. I just didn't want to, I wanted to be able to actually pour it in and not spill.
There you go, there you go. Oh, look at that.
So.
That's swirled.
That is my Lord of Cinder. Thank you very much, guys. It's super fun to collaborate with other different YouTubers.
It is.
And all the best on your stream, guys.
And GLHF.
Cheers.
Go down the wrong tube. It's not that bad. It just went down the wrong tube. Exhale, raise stronger.
I'm good, guys.
There you go.
Don't breathe it in.
A nice relaxing evening. No drama to deal with. I can actually put my feet up for once. Oh, for heaven's sake. What's going on now? Oh, dear. New Twitter backlash over their series BAM casting? Oh, for heaven's sake. This looks like a job for Mr. G. It seems that the Netflix Witcher series showrunner has quit Twitter for the time being after receiving abuse. She received a lot of abusive behaviour from trolls after announcing she wanted Siri to be either black or Asian. For those who don't know anything about The Witcher, let me enlighten you. The Witcher is a series of fantasy books from Poland, and also a very successful computer game series. The main protagonist is a monster hunter in a fictitious, war-torn land. The series rights have finally been bought by Netflix and will be a series coming soon to the online streaming service. Netflix reported looking for an Asian girl to play Siri. Wasn't aware that major characters of Polish folklore were Asian. I went along with complaints of whitewashing in other media. This should be no different. Please cast actors who look like characters in the books. I've spent hours imagining it and seeing them love each other, running and fighting monsters. If they don't look as they should, they'll be like total strangers reminding me of them. At most, that being said, such as these. 1. Laughing at the thinly veiled racism behind Witcher fans' tantrum about series actress potentially being non-white. Me too. It was bad enough that the girls from the Last Jedi film and the new Batwoman TV series have already been evicted from it.
Hi guys! Welcome to the podcast! Black Ops 4!
Oh, well, just starting that. Exactly, we're either having a proper release. We've seen some multiplayer gameplay. We've had a tease of some zombies cutscenes. And we've had that one trailer for Blackout.
All it showed me was it was cramming everything. So it's got rid of the campaign. There's no campaign.
That was a fan-based choice, that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's always been about the multiplayer, so I get why people are disheartened about that, but at the same time, it's not really something that
I
bothers
don't want
me.
it to be mandatory that I have to go in there to get contracts.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. If they're going to do it, I want the
like
option
that.
to not go in it.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there to have to go and speak to some cunt to go and get a contract. Nah.
Should we move on to like what we do want to see in multiplayer? Because we don't really know that much about it, do we?
Yeah.
At this point?
I don't want to see Spawn raping.
There is a specialist where you can pick your spawn. Now, I don't know how it works.
It works similar to like, you know, when you can spawn
Attack and
on a
Invasion.
person in
Pretty
Battlefield.
fucking done. I would have loved something like Grind to come back. I loved that map. It was great. It was colourful. It was fun.
I like Grind, it was a good map.
Yeah.
Any maps from Black
I
Ops
do
2 I
love-
don't like.
Oh no, Grind was good though. I do love the fact that Jungle's coming back.
Yeah.
Like, in the army, it's 6. It's 6.
Yeah, because you're in
Because
pairs and
that's
no
when
one
you-
gets left out.
Yeah,
No one gets
5,
left behind.
there's
You all
somebody
have a
left
buddy.
out.
You all have a buddy.
Yeah,
Oh.
5, there is somebody left out. That's what it is.
For me, it's just the blackout mode. That's
Gonna
no,
grow
don't want any when.
No, I'm gonna grow my pit hair and ask for a pay rise.
Innit?
Shell, you're not going to get no pay rise in this place.
Innit?
You're not going to get no pay rise in this place. They can't even get me a new Bleeding Vegeta poster. You just
I'm
you're going
going
to
to
get a
get a cup of
teabag
tea.
and told to shut up. Yeah, you know.
Well, hello into people, how are you guys doing? And today I want to talk about loving being autistic. Because when I see posts about autism generally, they tend to be quite negative, and I just want to change the conversation and talk about why I love being autistic. But if first thing is being logical. I feel like I'm a very, very logical person, and to be honest, it's something that I really love because I can see a situation unfold and I can come up with a logical solution to that problem. But you might be asking yourself, why does logic come into autism? Well, I think it's just because the world itself is a pretty chaotic place, and we as autistics tend to find logic in things that we don't understand. And I think a lot of people do this. Second reason why I love being autistic is I feel like I appreciate the littler things. Like, people in general who are not on the spectrum tend to look at the bigger picture. It sometimes miss out on the little details that make something what it is. And I've noticed with a lot of autistics that third reason why I love being autistic is creativity. I feel as an autistic person I can look at something and see different possibilities and generally kind of see things from an outside view looking in instead of like an inside view looking out. That made no sense. Basically just seeing things from a different perspective and just using my general creativity braininess just to come up with something amazing. Like with these videos, for example, the main creative time and creative process for me is in the editing. I tend to find my creative juices flow while I'm editing, so I'll just put like a stupid little edit in. I love being autistic is my sense of humour. Like, I just think I've got a real funny bone. That's my elbow, but it's supposed to be a funny bone. I hope you guys didn't hear that click. That was disgusting. For some reason, people tend to find me to be quite a funny guy. Possibly unintentionally funny. Like, I'll just say something like,
platypuses are sexy.
And people just seem to laugh or something. Like, it's just a really alien concept to me. I just love being humorous and just making people laugh.
One thing has remained constant about Sonic. The world still loves him. He still sells tons of merchandise. His games generate buzz, even if it's mixed. And he's got an upcoming movie in the works. All of this popularity is largely down to his biggest strength, his excellent and likeable character design. But despite getting this right, Sega has taken some different approaches to his presentation since his original conception. I'm the artist Mark Flynn, and today we're discussing what makes the best Sonic design. It's worth pointing out just how little the in-game Sonic model actually managed to look like this. Adventure Sonic also got a pair of green eyes, which the community still hasn't quite recovered from. Modern Sonic, the look that we often see now, is somewhat of a blend of the two previous designs. Adventure Sonic is toned down and scaled back. He lacks the edge, but he's more slick. He retains a level of height that towers over classic Sonic, but seems better proportioned. This is Toei Sonic, and he's famous for appearing in the Intro to Sonic CD. This disc-based game allowed the use of fully motion video, and anime creators Toei put an incredibly detailed hand-drawn intro together, and it's awesome. Now in the modern day, Toei get a lot of criticism. They have been responsible for some quite outrageous animation in Dragon Ball Super, and to be completely honest, they deserve it. But this intro is perfect. Out of all forms of media, I don't think there's ever been a better encapsulation of Sonic's character, and he's never looked cooler. His spikes are less relaxed and have more punch. His colour palette is slightly lighter. He's in proportion with the Sonic from the classic games. The design is playful and makes his movements look better than they ever have, and he can easily switch from light-hearted to serious as the design is so clear at conveying the right emotions. But the in-game Sonic looks nothing like this, and this was frustrating for me. The design makes another appearance in the end credits and that was it. The design was never used again in a gaming context until recently, when artist Tyson Hess was commissioned to do the opening and ending for Sonic Mania in a similar fashion to Sonic CD.
What the fuck? Oh fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god. Oh.
They're everywhere.
They sure are. I've never seen so many of them before.
Me
Anywhere,
neither.
anywhere. Anywhere, and that includes Florida.
to the registration office. We decided to stay an extra day, which we've done 2 or 3 times now. So we actually wanted to leave after 2 days, but it just hasn't worked out. So we're gonna stay for another day, and then we heard they have another pool, and we're gonna check that out.
Alright, so I just had a great meal of lamb plate lunch. Right now I'm just gonna get a iced coffee first because it's just super hot out here. And then I'm gonna head to the Colorado State Capitol. Alright, so behind me is the Colorado State Capitol over here. And right now I'm gonna go in to see what's inside. So there is President Obama's portrait over here. But interestingly, there's not one for President Trump.
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
So apparently I've discovered the dining area where you can buy food inside the Colorado State Capitol. They have coffee, they have Coke, burger, frozen food, and yogurt and everything.
So, how's the family?
They're all the same.
Yeah. You know, we could like leave this place anytime we wanted and do whatever.
Yeah, I know, we could.
Like, seriously, thinking of a hair salon in France. I could do that. I could do that, not just be here. It's like the fucking SCPs, they're always just like down below, so there's nothing to do. Hey.
What the hell?
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Listen, we're going home. You can come with us. Would you like to do that? I'm going to France to open a hair salon. You could come with me. Would you like that? Okay. Come on, let's go. Let's go home. We'll show them. We'll show the world. Hey.
Don't want.
See, he's fine. He's fine. He's gonna be a model.
He wasn't fine earlier when he trapped me in the dark domain.
He doesn't see the big picture. He betrayed me. Maurice betrayed me.
I only killed him because I thought he was the last one.
Maurice betrayed me. I loved him.
I wish I could pistol whip you with this thing. Hey!
If you strike me down, I'll return more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Well,
hello.
Hello.
Are you here to see Maurice?
Hi.
Who's Maurice?
Maurice, the beautiful model. I'm trying to look for him.
Anyway, yeah, let's go see this Maurice.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hey, have you seen Maurice? Oh. That's not Maurice. Feel free to kill him.
Elusive Rabbit. Your mission, at the request of Carlton Drake, is to create symbiote venom needles. Caution is advised. Risk of contamination is high. Should you become infected, you will be quarantined. You may begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There will be death. There will be destruction. There will be carnage.
Damn. Small YouTuber rant videos seem to be all the rage. How the hell did I miss these? Oh yeah, that's why. Well shit, there's a bandwagon and it's got my name on it, so off we go. Hey everyone, Hatman back again. It's Monday, and somehow this whole small YouTuber ranting phase, which seems to have gripped the small YouTuber community lately, has passed me by. But this is something that's really kind of right up my street, because if anybody's going to have an opinion or rant about anything, it's going to be me. Because let's face it, I'm a grumpy bastard and I enjoy it. So let's just jump right into Hatman ranting about small YouTubers, because well, I can't think of anything more delightful to get into to start a week off. The first one is one of the biggest gripes, maybe the biggest gripe. It's the elephant in the room. It's the bane of many small YouTubers who actually want to be successful in what they create, and that is sub for sub. Oh my god, please stop. Please stop. Stand there where you are before you go too far. Now in the event you are incredibly naive, have recently started YouTube, and somehow have managed to miraculously land on my channel first of all, in which case welcome, then sub for sub is basically person A They send you a message with their link to their video and they say, you sub to me, I'll sub to you, and suddenly you've each got a new subscriber. Frankly, if I was the recipient of it, oh my god, can you imagine what I would fire back in return? It would be like Christmas. It would be like Christmas in a bordello for me. It would be like YouTube-gasms all over the place. I would have absolute fucking field day if somebody were giving me shit. But they are out there, and in fairness, it doesn't mean they will always behave like that. Those of us in a particular group remember a channel featuring a certain banana character, and he turned it around a bit. He bullied people a bit, he had a bit of an ego problem, and generally his attitude absolutely stank. He got called out on it and seems to have mended his ways for the most part, I guess. I don't follow him personally, but I've not heard anything bad about him since. It was only a couple of weeks ago that fellow small YouTuber Jimbo Shreds was challenged to a fight by a guy called Daniel Theobald, just out of the blue, completely unexpected, just decides he's gonna pick Jimbo Shred's channel and challenge him to a fight and give him a load of crap. Jimbo responded to that, and then Daniel responded again with more meaningless drivel and bullshit. But none of it made sense. It just seemed like Daniel Theobald was trying to slap Jimbo down and gain some kind of popularity out of it. Just like, what the fuck? So if you are one of these creators who gets their jollies by bullying smaller channels and just saying, oh, you're shit, rather than offering them any sort of constructive feedback, any sort of positivity, then why don't you go and do one? Or here's an out-of-the-box suggestion. Why don't you take a pot shot at a channel or a creator who is going to fight back, who's going to give you exactly what you deserve in return? Try that.
Okay. Good lord. Why did you do that? God dang it. Why? Go, 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 go. Right, chill, chill, chill. Okay, now that I'm blinded from my freaking lights. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta lead him over to it. There we go, I did it. Oh, man. Okay, I do remember this guy being kind of hard. Yes, we did it. Okay. Oh, come on! I just barely put my toe in the water and I died. Don't fall in the fire! Yeah, I had a feeling that's gonna happen. Alright, I'm not even gonna worry about that. I don't even care. I don't even care about bonuses. Alright, so let's jump on him. Just gotta do it quick. No, why did you move on your own? I didn't tell him to move. I didn't tell him to go right. Okay, we just gotta get past this one. Let's sit here. Okay.
Hello one and all, this is Hybrid Still. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Today we are going to be talking about the top 10 free games you can download from your PlayStation dashboards today. Now, these games have been sitting around for a little while in there, but you can pick these up for completely free. The only problem is they're free and you have to pay for the in-game content if you really want to buy it. You don't have to, you can just earn it over time, but it does take a very long time. So without further ado, let's get into the top 10 of games I would choose if I was looking for 10 free games right now. Semi-RPG brings in the old Dynasty Warriors characters. I say old because Dynasty Warriors is still being made and people still play these games. But Knights of Valor is completely free apart from having to buy the microtransactions on the inside just to make yourself boostier if you really want to go that far. For me, the game itself is actually fantastic. A side-scrolling beat-em-up that has basically very simple controls anyone can pick up and play, and it's just one of those games you just lose yourself in 5 minutes and just sort of whittle away the time whilst you're waiting for something to come out over time. Knights of Valor was a really good time waster, and I know it didn't come out in 2018, but it still holds the test of time when it comes to a top 10 score. So that is number Terra 10. For me was a fantastic fantasy role-playing game. You got to create your own character, do tons of missions, and if you've been playing things like Final Fantasy, it was almost like a breath of fresh air from that as well. The game itself was set in its own little world with its own storyline, and it just generally captured you from the start. If you're a fan of MMORPGs. If you're not, you probably found it a little bit boring with the repetitive ways that the game is actually played, the repetitive missions, and the repetitive animations when it comes to the attacking. At the end of the day, it's an MMORPG, not a sort of fully customizable sort of beat 'em up style game. You have to put up with the fact that the controls are a little bit basic in this, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be. It has to be able to capture everybody's imagination and not just the experienced players. Terra was good at that, and Terra does still hold quite a few people playing it. So again, if you haven't already, let's basically pick it up. Number 2. Now we're in the top 2, which basically means you may know what number 1 is, because I haven't mentioned it yet. But number 2 is Paladins, or Paladins, depending on your preference of speech and how you prefer to say it. I've been told I say it wrong, but I say they're saying it wrong, so I don't know. So Paladins for me is a fantastic third-person shooting game. It's completely free unless you really want to buy into the microtransactions. Comes with a ton of characters and customization and unique weapons to that person. At the end of the day, when it comes to weapons, Paladins does sort of pull it out of its ass when it comes to actually sort of being able to give you what you want. The game itself is very simple to pick up and play. If you ever played a team deathmatch game, congratulations, you know how to play Paladins. The actual game itself works really fundamentally on the fact you're as a team. So even when you go to kill people, everybody else who put a bullet into that person gets a point as well. So that's a good thing. It works as a real good team-based game. And at the end of the day, it's always good to have a game like this. If you don't want to go out and buy Overwatch or Call of Duty or any of the other games that do as a team deathmatch, Paladins is one of those runs that I would highly recommend. So that is why it's in its number 2 state. The graphics are really fun and easy. Again, if you don't want to buy Overwatch but you want a game like it, Paladins graphical set is actually quite similar as well. Also, some of the people you control within the game are very similar sort of stature wise when it comes to Paladins compared to Overwatch. So I personally would go with Paladins because it's just free. It's all good.
Hey you, I really miss you. So, let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Remember when we first met? We smiled and laughed like idiots. In the middle of that hallway, our hearts skipped a beat. Remember our first hug? We were standing in line for class when you tapped me on the shoulder and said very nervously, "Louise, can I have a hug, please?" I gave you one as I turned back around and I burst inside with excitement. Remember our first kiss? Age 13 or 14, I can't remember exactly which. We were sat in your room cuddling when you coughed and said, "Kiss me." Sorry, sore throat. I kept telling myself that I wasn't ready, I can't kiss you, I've never kissed a boy before. And if anything, you should make the first move. That was until I panicked, turned round and kissed you, ever so quickly. As I kissed your soft lips, I opened my eyes. I saw how happy you were. Then when you kissed me back, I swear, my heart stopped in that moment. Remember when you asked me to be your girlfriend? We went shopping after school. You bought me a beautiful red flower necklace. You even offered to put it on me when we got outside. You lifted my long hair back as you put it on me. I turned around to face you, and that's when you said you had something to tell me. Except the secret was, I already knew what you were going to ask me, because I heard you say to one of our teachers at school that day that you were planning to ask me out, so you were going to take me shopping after school, and you did. I remember that you looked so nervous and scared. You tried to hold eye contact as you said exactly these words. "Louise, listen, I have something I need to tell you, and I know I'm going to freeze again, so I'm just going to come right out with it." Long pause. Deep breath. "Louise, will you go out with me?" And that day was the best day of my entire life. I was far too nervous to give you an answer there and then, so I purposely stalled and made you wait until we got to my house before I gave you the answer.
Hey rockers, Nikita Rocksocks here, and welcome to the Socks Box. So, as I'm sure most of you know, June is known as Pride Month, and as I'm sure a lot of you don't know, June 14th, as in tomorrow, is known as Flag Day in the US. So ever since I did my Fun with Flags video like 2 years ago, I have wanted to do a Pride edition, because there are so many LGBTQ+ flags out there that people just don't know about. Or maybe they do and they just don't talk about it, but either way, that needs to change. So for today's video, me and 4 of my very rocking friends are going to be telling you guys a little more about 5 flags that represent the LGBTQ+ community. So yeah, let's get our pride on.
Since 2010, this has been the flag for asexual pride, and its 4 stripes represent different things for the asexual community. Black representing asexuality, gray representing gray asexuality or demisexuality, white representing non-asexual partners and allies, and purple representing community.
Hey, I'm Stephanie Frank, got a channel called Steffi Wood Talk. Fun times, you should join. Today I'll explain to you the bisexual flag. It's a very pretty one, it's my favourite, but that's because I'm biased, because I'm bisexual myself. Basically, bisexual means that you can experience attraction to both men and women, but it does not exclude being attracted to maybe someone who's gender fluid or someone who's transgender. At least that is how I define it, and how I know is the popular kind of definition. So the flag was first designed by Michael Page in 1998 to give bisexual people more visibility. So it was designed to kind of give the B of LGBT also the visibility it deserves. Basically the colours, the pink, the lavender in the middle and the blue at the bottom, have been taken from an already existing bisexual symbol, and it has been a great time.
Hi guys, my name is Ethel Mills and I'm here to tell you all about the fabulous trans flag. Insert here, Kita. The first thing I'm going to tell you about this flag is who created it. It was created by an American trans woman called Monica Helms in 1999. It made its same debut that year at a Pride festival in Phoenix, Arizona. The flag consists of 5 horizontal stripes, 2 of which are blue. These represent the traditional baby boy colour. The next 2, which are pink, these represent the stereotypical baby girl colour, and a horizontal stripe of white in the middle. This represents anyone who is intersex, transitioning, or considers themselves having a neutral or unidentified gender. Monica Helms has stated in the past that the flag is the same no matter which way you fly it. This is because it represents a signifying of people finding correctness in their lives. The trans flag has also spiraled to show many types and many forms of trans flags. There is a black trans flag, there's an Israeli trans flag, there is a transgender pride flag created by Jonathan Andrew, and there is also a transgender flag created by Jennifer Pelinanen. I think I said that right. If not, sorry boo, if you watch this, you know. That is all I've got to tell you today on the trans flag. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah.
Hey guys, it is Lily here from Crafting Crew Mental Health, and today we are talking about sub for sub. So I love sub for sub. I mean, who wouldn't? Like, who doesn't love it? It's just so amazing, and it's so bonding experience. I mean, who doesn't want to be given a sub? I love Subway. Just Subway Melt is my favourite. It's so good, and who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to be given a sub? So therefore, I think sub for sub is the best thing ever. You give someone a Subway, and then they give you a Subway back, and it's just glorious. I want some so bad right now. Oh, so good. This aside, there are other versions of sub for sub. There is also the YouTube version of sub for sub, which is a little bit meh. Like, if we notice anybody being like that and being sort of like you get some people that will subscribe to you, so you think, oh, support them back and subscribe back, and then if you don't subscribe back or you don't do it quick enough, they will unsubscribe. Like, those examples that we have had in the past, we've gone, look, this isn't the right way of doing it. Like, we're not going to kick you out right away, but we're like, look, if you just keep carrying this on, it's not a good way, and you're not going to get the people you want, because that's not how YouTube works anymore. Like, it's always good if you have loads of subscribers, it's great because they will see your content coming up. But if you don't have people subscribe to you that actually care about your content, then what's the point? Like, you're just going to have empty, and it's so disheartening to upload a video and it not get any views. Like, I've been there, and you know, I don't get as many views as I have subscribers, but I get the occasional subscriber that I see ever so often. I'm like, oh, you know, like, they might have not liked the last video, but they like this one, and that's okay. And I just rather people who actually like my content, and I'm finding it really recently, like, I find people that really like it and they come up to me or they message me being like, I really like this, and this is great, and you're doing really unique, because mine is quite a niche, and that's great. Like, it's really good. And then I see other people and I'm just like, oh, I love your content, and it's just support for support is just really what I think is the right way. I mean, there are going to be like, if a gaming channel subscribes to me, they might really like my content, but if I sub for sub with them, I'm not going to watch them. Like, I don't really watch gaming channels anymore. I sometimes do. Dan and Phil games. Like, if you want to sub for sub, I will totally do that because I'm already subscribed, love. Like, but there's certain channels, like, there's always going to be channels like I will like, and it'll be really different. Like, I will check out your content, but if I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to subscribe. I've really cut down on my subscribers at the moment because I still probably have like 200 or something, but I've looked through. And...
Oh no! Damn it!
Oh god! Oh god! I can't aim!
Get him! Get him! New face! Oh no, I need another gun! I need another gun!
Where'd my gun go?
No! No!
Hiding!
I need another gun! Ah!
What do we do? Wait, do these, like... Oh.
I don't...
Wait, is Eric the boss?
Yeah. Oh shit!
Oh, really? Ah.
You have to kill me.
I need more guns!
Why have you got the silly pumpkin head on? You look silly.
You take that stupid pumpkin head off! You look ridiculous!
Wait, can I like jump up the...
Shit!
That's what you get! That's what you get!
Oh no, I'm dead! God damn it, Eric.
Ah! I'm still alive! I'm still alive!
I tried to kick him, but it didn't work.
I need
Get him!
gun!
Get him!
Oh, I know. I'll fire left at him.
Just launch my body at him. Take this!
That was the plan. I got shot in the first hit.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh shit! 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 Damn it!
How did I...
No, my minions turned on me.
Vicotory!
Oh baby.
Territory.
Whoa.
Oh no!
Now we can shoot pumpkins.
This can...
Unfortunately.
Oh, and yeah.
The pumpkin smashed me. I got smashed by a pumpkin.
This is my favorite boss, but it's Mika's turn.
Would you say they were smashing pumpkins?
It's Mika's turn, guys.
Exactly.
Stop, it's a boss. It's Mika's turn.
boss.
Hey, you're probably gonna win because I can't aim.
Oh, you don't have to aim on this one, trust me.
Oh no.
They're gonna be smashing
How do you
buttons.
know?
What?
How awesome is this disco floor? Disco.
Get on the fucking pumpkin.
It like won't give her the
There
pumpkin.
is no pumpkin.
Shut up and get in the pumpkin.
Shut up!
Fine,
Shut up and put the pumpkin on.
It puts the pumpkin on its head.
What the hell? We don't have any
Why don't?
goddamn guns.
They're on the side.
Whoa, it's an equalizer. That's awesome.
I'm dead.
Are we just meant to survive?
Marky, you've been in the bathroom for like an hour. Get out. Hurry up! I don't got all day! Hurry up! What are you doing? I'm eating. What the f? It's a good rap. Go in.
Will there be a second Battlefield 5 beta? Let's take a look. Oh boy, Battlefield 5 news. Not exactly what I'm known for, but if it's relevant, it's relevant. It is rumored by a lot of people that there will be a second new beta for Battlefield 5. Now keep in mind these people are mainly fans and creators that are just speculating, just like I am right now, and I have to say that I am a non-believer. I do not think that Battlefield 5 will have yet another beta unless it's for their Battle Royale mode. And Battlefield didn't exactly have an easy time in their beta. It was very fun, but rough and honestly controversial. So if I was working at DICE right now, then I'd be doubling down on polishing the game and finishing the game because it's already been delayed with all the consequences of it, and I don't think that they want to delay it a second time. So if another beta could kinda go crazy. Don't expect a beta, expect a good game. Get your value in cold, hard, solid content, not in early snippets. That's really it that I have to say for this video, but before you go though, I'd like to know if you think that there will be another Battlefield 5 beta or not. Do you think that DICE was smart to postpone Battlefield 5 or do you disagree? I don't know, leave your opinions in the comments down below. I'll have fun reading them tomorrow. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and any video that I create, please leave a like down below and let me know what you liked about it. And if you want to see more about it, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because I like bells. This has been VK and I will see you next video.
Ow! I fucking... Oh. Hey guys, welcome to the show. We are back playing Crash Bandicoot. It's been a while. It has been a while and I've been leaving it for a good fucking reason. Let's be honest, I've got to deal with the high road. But there's no other way around, so I guess we'll just kick off. The game knows that I'm fucked already. It's already taunting me. Here, have these extra lives. You're going to need them. And why the what the fuck? That wasn't there a second ago. Nah. No. Right, I haven't played this in a few weeks, so chances are I'm going to fuck this up real bad. Fuck! How? I fucking... Oh! Now. Yeah. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Right. Oh my goodness. Right. First checkpoint. So far so good. Hell yeah. I can do this. I've got to time this so right. That'll do. Oh bollocks. Oh, I thought I'd missed that. Please give me a checkpoint. Please, Christ, give me a checkpoint. This is fucking awful. No! 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 These fucking stairs. I've got to time this shit this time. That was bullshit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Fuck you. Fuck! What? What? He wasn't. No. Right, here we are again for the whatever time it is now. You reach to the right, then you do your swiping shit. You're gonna do yours. Fuck off! You didn't touch me! Getting really fucking sick of this level, to be honest. Was it obvious?
Yeah, how am I supposed to overjump that? Okay, I see this one a little bit difficult. What the fuck hit me? Ah, god damn it. Alright, try again. Fuck! Knock knock, who's there? Charlie. Charlie who? Charlie horse. Fuck you! Are you all gonna be crack up in jokes? Is that what you're trying to say here? Okay, please be nice. Please be nice. Damn it! What the balloon animal think of the cup? Quite the gob letdown. Wow, okay. Lame! Just bloody lame, the jokes that he does. Like, seriously! Fuck off, balloons! Ah, fuck! Eat sideways! Ah! Ah! Rage, all my rage, all my rage is going through this game. Fuck, call it close and personal, why don't you? Hmm? What's next? The Ferris wheel? What? What do you call a cup that falls off a swing? A tumbler. Alright, well, at least I found out all those fucking lame ass jokes. Oh, okay. Let this one be enough. Thank you! You fucking clown, now fuck off! I'm feeling the rage of all my might! B+, yeah, I'm good with that. I really don't give a flying fuck! I just wanted to get out of that fucking cloud place! I want to get out of that fun fair! Oh, Bibby the Clown, you're a fucking dick! Fuck off! Oh.